How to get a good job after bankruptcy. Another bankruptcy survival strategy from Brian Douglas. Hey, it's Brian. Let's face it, some employers will run credit checks on you and may deny you employment after bankruptcy. Is it fair? I don't think so. Does it stink? Absolutely. But that's how it is. Many employers think your credit history will impact on your ability to be a good employee. Now, frankly, it's not worth discussing the merits of that policy. It is what it is. So that said, you'll want to focus on employers that do not check credit as a condition of employment. Most employers don't, so it's not going to be a big problem, particularly if you follow the strategies we're going to talk about right now. You see, your biggest key to getting a great job after bankruptcy is to be and think different. That's right. Just as Apple's advertising told you to think different, so too must your job hunting techniques. Remember, if you do what everybody else does, you're going to get what everybody else gets, and that's definitely not a job. So here are some tips and hints to get what you really want. Number one, strategic resumes. They should only go to the decision makers. Don't send them blindly. Don't send them to whom it may concern. Send them to an individual because it is an individual who will be doing the hiring. Get to know what they want, what they like, what's unique about them, and tailor it to them. Remember, you're selling yourself. Next, as I said, you want to sell yourself, but you don't sell yourself because you've got credentials. You sell yourself as a solution to their needs. They're hiring someone to do something, and that's fine, but they are hiring someone because there's something that's needed for their company, and that's what you've got to figure out is what do they need and how you can be the best solution out there more than anyone. And here's the big key to everything. Be relentless at following up. You know, I had a candidate recently that didn't stop emailing and even texting me. By the way, I had no idea that Gmail has a texting feature, but she knew, and she would send me messages regularly. Now, even though I'd initially chosen another candidate, she built such a strong rapport with me that I ultimately wanted to hire her for any new position I could find. And thinking back, by the way, to when I was a kid, I discovered that one of the jobs I got when I was a child, I asked the lady that hired me, why did you hire me? And she said, you were the only one that consistently followed up. That is going to be your key to getting the job that you want. But the bottom line after all is said and done is to think and be differently. Here's something that you'll never forget.
Here's to the crazy ones, the rebels, the troublemakers, the ones who see things differently. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
You know, every time I see that video, it strikes an emotional chord in me, and I hope it's done the same for you. You know, as part of the bankruptcy survival system, we're going to celebrate your strengths. We're going to look at what makes you different and what makes your heart sing and help you create the reality that you want. That's why I showed you that video. When you look for your job, you want to have the exact same attitude because you're going to create a huge advantage for your employer. They'll be lucky to have you. Celebrate your strengths. Want to learn more? I put together 20 free videos that cover the top issues you probably have about how to bounce back from bankruptcy and how you can get your groove back fast. Plus, you'll also get my exclusive video, The 7 Keys to Bouncing Back from Bankruptcy, absolutely free. These powerful videos will help you get back on track, restore your good credit, and help you build the life you want. Just visit www.bksurvivalsystem.com/free right now. That's bksurvivalsystem.com/free. We'll see you there.